We are over here in the Canal Side Lounge for a very special interview because we have friends with Photolanthropy. We've talked to Travis Mills, and he has a movie called The Soldier Story. And then we talked to Mr. John Payne, who's the luckiest man. We had that movie. Photolanthropy put those together. And now there's a new movie, a new documentary they have coming out called 7 Yards, the Chris Norton story. And this is Chris Norton right here next to us.
Welcome, Chris Norton.
Chris,
yes.
Hey, thank you for having me.
7 Yards, so obviously we know it's football related because of the name of it. And tell us what happened to you.
On October 16th, 2010, I was an 18-year-old freshman up at Luther College, Decorah, Iowa, just a small liberal arts school. And I was running down to make a tackle on kickoff in the third quarter. Just a routine tackle. Yeah. I dive, and I mistime my jump just by a split second. Instead of getting my head in front of the ball carrier, head collides right with his legs, and I suffer a severe spinal cord injury. I couldn't get up. No matter how hard I tried, I was confused.
You were awake on the field?
I was awake the whole entire time.
Were you in pain? You just couldn't move?
I just couldn't move. I had no pain. I was just confused. I was so naive to the fact that something that severe, that bad, that severe could happen to me. Like my first 18 years of life has gone according to plan. Everything was working out. So I just thought there's no way something bad's going to happen. I'm going to get up off this field and walk off. Yeah. But then when they call in for a helicopter to fly me out, that's when I knew that something was wrong.
Were at first you scared? Were at first you angry at yourself? Like, man, just what were your emotions at that moment?
At that moment, I was confused. Yeah. I just did not know anything about spinal cord injuries. I had no idea I could even suffer a spinal cord injury playing football. I've never met anyone with a spinal cord injury. So I guess I'm kind of thankful that I was so naive to the fact of what was really going on. If I was more educated with what was happening to me, I'd probably be freaking out, but I wasn't. I was calm, and I just tried to tell myself, you know, you're from a small town in the Midwest, going to a small college, bad things don't happen to you. They happen to people you read about or in the television, or they happen to motivational speakers, but there's no way it's going to happen to me, kind of thing.
What was your reaction? I mean, I have to imagine the few weeks following that had to have been pretty heavy emotionally for you.
It was very heavy. I cried myself to sleep at night. I just couldn't fathom this was my reality. And I'm just thinking about my future of, you know, will I always be like this? Can I be happy in this situation? Will I find a girl? You know, all these things just pile up at nighttime. And I just felt constricted to my bed. I couldn't move. I just felt, so constricting at that time. But during the day, though, I was blessed to have, one, my faith in God, to have that strength. And then I had my family and friends all rallied around me. So during the day, you know, I stayed upbeat. I was focused in on, you know, what can I do today to get just a little bit better.
So after this injury, you meet your girlfriend. You're still in school. You go through rigorous rehab. And 5 years later, you're finishing school. Yeah,
so I had this goal that I was kind of keeping it to myself. I wanted to walk across the stage of my college campus. Sure, and I had no idea how it was going to happen. I was scared if it could even happen and be possible. And when I shared that with Emily, she really wanted to make it happen. So she started to do more like physical therapy with me. She became like my junior physical therapist and training with me. And then she found some great therapists that I could work with, and she did all this research, and she really helped make it happen so that the day after I proposed to her before my graduation, we walked across the stage, which went viral, and that's how I met Katie and the team at Photolanthropy about the possibility of making a documentary to share the full story.
Now, I want to know, you kind of glazed right over the proposal. How did you propose? Since you were at the hot dog stand when you met, were you like at a chicken spot or something when you proposed?
I saw there was a bunch of candles. I saw pictures.
Yeah, I upped my game. It was more of a steak restaurant.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you went to a steak restaurant?
Oh, you went hot dog straight to steak?
Yeah, I developed. I grew up a little bit, and no, it was really neat. It was actually one of my favorite restaurants. They had a meeting, a party room that was cleared out, and I had my family help me like get rose petals and candles and music, and I had someone videotape it and take photos, and I really surprised her. It was really cool. And then all our family and friends came out afterwards and celebrated with us. But
That's
I
what I
was way
should've
more nervous for the proposal than that walk in front of thousands of people.
Oh, I bet you were. It's
That's what I
scary.
should have
Even though
done.
you know they're gonna say yes, you
Yeah.
still get nervous
Yeah,
about it.
exactly.
Rose petals.
And
That would have saved your marriage, Al. The rose petals
Rose
did you in.
Remember that
I
next
think
time.
the other woman is
Rose.
Oh, no.
Let's go to your wedding, because this is where a lot of, I mean, you
Where
went
it really
viral with
went,
your
yeah.
graduation, but you went mega viral with your wedding.
Yeah, so after the graduation walk, we had all this outpouring of support and messages of people who really need something to believe in, to have hope, to have that light in the world, this world can be a great place. And for whatever reason, and we're thankful that this graduation walk gave them that hope. And so with that in mind, we knew that Emily and I together, we could do something for the wedding, and to walk not only like with her in front of me, holding on to me tightly, but to walk side by side, just the way we will be the rest of our lives, is to go out side by side. So we wanted to go 7 yards as well, and just a lot further distance than the graduation walk. And I knew it'd be hard. I knew I was going to have to push myself, commit to 3 to 4 hours a day in the gym, but I knew it was going to be worth it because I knew who was counting on me.
Everything you guys are doing is making us feel like, dang, we got to step it up a little bit.
I know. I feel bad for. I was telling Al coming in here. I feel bad complaining about my bad hair day. I feel so bad, but my hair really sucks today. But I'm like, now you make me feel bad.
I think it looks great. I think it looks
I told the
great.
same thing, Chris.
Well, you tell us when the movie comes out, Chris, and we'll be there.
Yeah, we
Down
will.
there.
thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, thanks for having me so much. It's awesome.
Forget 7 yards film. It's the number 7.com.